It's not often in UEFA that you get a David against Goliath story. This would be one. France, a juggernaut, champions in 2018, runners-up in 2022. They now commence knockout play after a dominant group stage where they got 9 out of a possible 9 points, and they will take on a Swedish side that may remind you did not win a single match during World Cup qualifying, made it through to the knockout rounds, and now look to win a match in the knockout rounds for the first time since 2018, what would be just the second time this century. This one brought to you by Prize Picks, used by code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. Starting lineup for both sides. No real changes for France. Mignon, the starting keeper. It's a 4-2-3-1 with Digne in the back, Saliba, Upamecano, and Koundé. In the midfield, Rabiot and Chouameni in the back, and then Bacola, Olise, Dembele, and then up top, of course, Kylian Mbappe. As for Sweden, in the yellow, Zetterström, the keeper. It's a 3-4-2-1. Gudmundsson, Linderoth, Lagerbielke. In the midfield, Stroud, Ayari, Bergvall, Svensson. Up top, Isak, Ilanka, and of course, Gyökeres up top. Again, Sweden in the yellow is going right to left. France in the blues going left to right. It's Thierry Henry against Zlatan. Yep. Fox Crew divided for this one. We're live for all the matches today. We are live for all the matches. Sweden playing on the back here again. Sweden going left to right. France right to left. Lagerbielke. Back to his keeper here, Zetterström. Boots it deep down the right side. While we had a break in the action between the matches, Kawhi Leonard traded to the Raptors. Did not see that one coming. I know he wanted out of Toronto the moment that he got there, so I'm a bit surprised that the trade happened, but talk about end of an era for the Clippers. Went all in to get PG and Kawhi, and they walk away with absolutely nothing to show for it. And probably a slew of allegations coming too. Down the left side here for Sweden. Long through ball, trying to get around Saliba. Good first touch. Will play back top of the box. Chance here for the Swedes. The shot, it's right at the keeper, Mignon. Mignon with the easy save. Svensson. Excuse me, Isak on that shot. Was deflected by Obama Kanu. Good ball there at the top of the box, but Obama Kanu gets the deflection off the rest of the week to Monday. Let's go. Let's go. He wanted to leave and go to a place they wouldn't care if he just hang out and collect a check. Yeah, they would not care in Toronto. You can name the 5 times the better team did not win a playoff game series. I'll do it. Okay. 5 times it happened. All right. So let's see. I think the Giants, Super Bowl 42. Giants, Super Bowl 42 were definitely not the better team than the Patriots. I would definitely say for a playoff game, the Cavaliers against the Warriors, the 73-win Warriors were the better team in that one. I would say as well, I think the Rams were better than the Patriots in 2001. We will go with Colts, Jets, 68. I think the Colts were the better side. Just had a crap game. And then also in a series, the Dodgers against the D-backs, 23. The Dodgers were the better team. I have no clue how the D-backs even came close and swept them. I have no clue how. No clue how. The Dodgers are clearly better than the D-backs. So, even against the Phillies, I'll go even D-backs Phillies. D-backs Phillies, I mean, D-backs Brewers is another one. You just go 3 on the D-backs in 23. Yeah, definitely the D-backs. Definitely D-backs against the Phillies. Yeah, but that's close to 10 right there. You know, Kawhi knows who will accept since he won there. Yep. Free kick in for France. Heading into the 6. Looking for a play. And that one saved. Obama Kanu. Is everyone for giving membership? Lou getting this one. Air Circle. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. As ever, we get a lot of cool perks. Name of the NH video members only community students and emojis in the chat. Appreciate you as always there. Throwing here on the left side. Dinya. Play it back to Saliba. Saliba midfield. It goes for Obama Kanu. There we go. So 46, yeah, Mets, Phillies, yep. 52, 55, that's fair. France on the right side. Give a ball down the left, or the right, I should say. Dembele tries to go top of the box, intercepted. Dembele trying to go top of the box, intercepted. Now Sweden go down the right side here. Sweden, it's a good through ball down the right side to clear the danger. Ilanka. There's a ball on the right if he wants to. Still, we'll go back to the center of the pitch. Ilanka, 1-2. Back to Ilanka. Can switch to play left side. A heavy first touch, though. Rabiot. That heavy first touch. Remember the breaking news of Leonard signing with the Clippers? I was wearing a red eye, and on the back seat was breaking news. Yeah, I remember when Leonard got to the Clippers, I was like, oh boy, they could be for real. So much for that. 2 balls on the pitch here. Will be a throw in here for France. Mbappe to take the throw. We'll give it off in midfield. Again, France going right to left. Sweden left to right. Still can't get rid of that second ball. Rami has clutch sports. Yeah, that's the problem. That's a problem. They'll switch the play here right side. Off the throw. Koundé, edge of the box on the right. He'll play it to Dembele. Dembele, one-touch pass. Tchouaméni. Rabiot. Go left side. Overlap on the left for Dinya if he wants, and still will go back to Rabiot. It's a poor ball by Bakala. And Sweden win a free kick out of it. It's a free kick for the Swedes here. But that was a very late night signing. I remember that. That was very late night. Free kick here. Put it deep down the right side. Rabiot gets there, though. Rabiot work on the back here on the left. Rabiot long through ball down the left. So 1-2, played on Bakala. Bakala gives it off at midfield. Taken down, no call. Clean dispossession there, Berryville. And now they'll pull the play back. Now they'll pull it back. Wizards on his fin train AD. Oh, I would be. Off the free kick. I think they will. Dylan, I think they will. LeBron, I think he's going to go Golden State. Threw ball down the right side, too heavy. It was right back to LIVESTREAM. I think we'll go Golden State. He'll play his final year in Cleveland. I don't think he's ready for his final year yet. I think we'll go Golden State. How's it going, Jim? Appreciate you being here, man. Swinging on left to right. France right to left here. Fake the give. Now they'll go right side. Svensson. Svensson, high line by France. Let's have to boot it to midfield. There's no one there except for France. Can't deal with the high line, but then Tromeni dispossessed. Goes back to Elanka. Elanka threw ball down the right side. It's not a bad ball. Gets by one, but can't get by the second. Saliba will chase that one down for goes by Digne. Goes back to the keeper here, Mignon, and France work out the back here. Rabiot. We'll go right side, Upamecano. Across midfield on the right. Koundé. Dembele threw ball down the right. Goes out of play. Back to Sweden for a throw-in. Early on, not much in this one so far. Sweden, Berryvall gives it off left side. Still in their own half, they'll go back to their own box. Again, high line applied by France, trying to force Sweden off the ball. High line Mbappe trying to press. Boot it to midfield, and the press works. As France gets it right back. Rabiot gives it off right side. Again, France going right to left. Sweden left to right. Midfield circle, it goes Saliba. Saliba left side, Digne. Digne back to midfield on the left side for Saliba. Midfield circle here, Rabiot. Switching the play right side. Tromeni. Rabiot. Tromeni, right side. Looking for a run, not there. They'll go still on the right side here. Back to midfield, Upamecano. LeBron retires, what should happen. Now, he's still got some left in the tank. He's still a top 20 player. He's not what he once was, but he's still top 20. He's not washed. Yeah, I'm doing right, Joe. Can't hate on a World Cup action. Throw ball down the right side for Sweden after taking it away. It's a good ball. Sweden the attack, and they're on the right side. Svensson goes back to the top of the box, about 30 yards away. Now they'll retreat back to midfield for Berryvall. Berryvall, good through ball for Svensson on the right. Svensson, edge of the box, right side, Elanka. Elanka, Berryvall. They're still on that right side here. Now they'll go back to midfield. Lagerbielke. Right side, Berryvall. Gets it through Dembele. It's a good ball. Ayari now cuts inside. Ayari looks for a 1-2. Ayari wasn't ready for it. And Bakola intercepts. Sweden win a throw on the right side in the attacking third. LeBron's not going to OKC or the Spurs. LeBron to the Wolves. I could see that's one I could actually. That would make a lot of sense. Actually, that'd make more sense to the Warriors. Yeah, 105 degrees on the pitch. Yeah, there's one set of shadows on the pitch. You try to play in the shadows. I try to just play that in the shadows. Top 20 at this point. Yeah, at this point he is. He's not what he once was, obviously, but he's still top 20. Down the left side for Sweden, Stroud. Stroud tries to cross in, trying to get around Koundé. Cross goes way out of play. Goal kick. Way out of play. So Mignon will take. I'll go short on the goal kicking, and France going right to left. On the left side here, Saliba. Tromeni gives off right side, Upamecano. Across the field, good ball by Upamecano. The cut inside on Stroud gets them into the attacking third. Good run for France off the goal kick now. Mbappe, top of the box. Mbappe with some space, gives off edge of the box right side. Looking for a ball in his Koundé. Kunde gives off on the overlap. Heavy touch, dispossessed. Sweden win a goal kick. The attack was promising, but Dembele quite poor on that first touch. Yeah, I could see that, Joe. I could see that. I mean, no, he's not fast. Obviously, he's not fast. He's versatile, though. He's still versatile. How's it going, RFK? Appreciate you being here, man. He's obviously not what he was. He's obviously not what he was. Booted deep for France here to the midfield circle. Swinging offside. Obama Canoe will get there. Play it to Saliba. With to switch the play down the left side. Tremeni. Right side it goes Kunde. Kunde tries to get into the box. Headed away by Gudmundsson. Linderoff. Back to the keeper here. Heavy first touch by Zetterstrom. But he will boot it deep. Back to Mignon. Basketball's a lot different than football. Don't worry about the fan. Basketball's a lot different than football. How's he going to lose to them in the finals? They're not making the finals with LeBron. Left side here for France. Bacola. Dragged down here is Rabiot. Free kick for France. About 35 yards away on the left side. They go quick on the free kick. They'll switch the play right side. Chouameni. Switching the play right side. It goes for Kunde. Kunde. Dembele. Trying to turn around his man. He goes back to the center. Dembele, long run here. He plays it left side. Bacola. Edge of the box, Bacola. Has overlap for Digne and still will go back up top for Mbappe. Mbappe. Space at the top of the box. He'll cut back inside. Mbappe chips it down the left. He'll go for Digne. Digne trying to get around Svensson. Digne. Edge of the box, left side, Rabiot. Mbappe, top of the box. Fakes the shot twice. Switches to play right side. Good switch there. Cross in. Takes a deflection. And out for a corner. Great switch by Mbappe. Deflected off Gudmundsson. Corner on the right side. Corner on the right. Head away by Linderoff. Digne. The shot from about 30 yards out. That one's saved. Jack gifting a flow saver 200 joules. Appreciate you, man. That is a hot take of my fan. I would be stunned. I'll wager on that one if you want. I'll go 50 times if you want. Who wins? I got Mexico. It's going to be a low-scoring game. If you want on that one away with it, I'll go 50-time wager on that. So, like, for 5, like, you give 5, I'll put up 50 times that. So, you give 500 if they do, and you give me 5 if they don't. If you want to do that, I'll do it. I'll do it if you want to, with a friend. I will do that. Yeah, that's not a bad format, Joe. It's not a bad format. France at midfield here. Rabiot. Goes down the left side. Bacola. I put 600. All right, 6 for 600. Perfect. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bacola. Top of the box. Mbappe. Shot from about 30 yards out. Saved. Not even close. It's right at the keeper. On target, but no pace on it. The jewel thing, it's basically... I get money off of it. It's weird. It's like YouTube's version to bits from Twitch. So it's something like that. So it's Pat's rematch. 100 Mexico, whole neighborhood's Mexican. Nice. It's going to be crazy tonight. No doubt Phoenix is going to be crazy tonight. France up top. Play ball on the left side for Digne. Digne. Fakes the cross. I'll go back for Olise. Olise switching the play right side. Koundé. Cut back for Dembele, dispossessed. Swing like they're on a counterattack here. Isak. Gives off left side. Through ball down the left. And we're having the two where I can use Jules. I think it's only on mobile. I think it's only on mobile. Because I can't do it on desktop. I think it's solely on mobile. I think that's why. Send the elevation? Yep. Wait, did I say? Wow. I can't do math. Wow. 50 times 5. Did I say 500? My brain is fried. Okay, so 60. Okay, so 6 and 60. Yeah, I laid on. Yeah, my bad on that one. Yes, at 50. Yep. Either way. Either way. Either way. More comment about Drew Brees or Sweden? Drew Brees. Drew Brees. Easily Drew Brees. LeBron's going to play for all 30 teams. He's going to complete the Infinity Stones. Get all the stones. And my math sucks, Red. It's all good. Sweden. Free kick at midfield on the left side. A boot into the box. To the far post. Looking for Lagerbielke, but not a good touch for Lagerbielke. You figure on 6 300. Yep. Yeah, so 6 for 300. Yep. We'll do that. We'll do that. Crossed in by Sweden on the right side. Ayari. And cleared by France once again. Digne lays it on his foot. We'll go left side now. That'll stop the attack for the moment. A horrible gambler. Yes, we all know Sweden's best. Yep. You know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It really is. Mexico playing Mexico City. Yeah, with the altitude, it's going to be crazy. Bacola. Bacola attacking there against around Lagerbielke. In the box. What a run. What a run. The shot over the bar. Bacola had it from midfield and just kept running. Couldn't get taken off the ball. The shot over the bar. Feature on which Benares with the gang want to do something fun. Everybody puts 5 and walks away with everyone else's money. Oh, man. Goal kick here. French get back. Good through ball. Mbappe. Flag stays down. Mbappe. Flag stays down. The flag now comes up. Great finish by Mbappe. It's not going to count. My gambler? No, but at the casino blackjack. Oh, I don't know. I think he's off by a shoulder, but it's close. They played a high line. I would not be surprised if Ecuador won. No, I would not. I would not be. The flag goes up in the last second. Wasn't off by much. That's funny, Dexy. But he is off. Not by much. Cool finish by Mbappe, composed, but just a hair offside. We get back on our way here. Ayari on the left. Goes back to Linderoth in his own half. And Sweden going left to right. France right to left. Zetterstrom. He'll try booting it deep. It's deflected by France. So I'll stay in their own half here. You have the great foul to Mbappe and Messi came out of PKs. Yep. Oh, it's not a hot take, my friend. It's not even close to a hot take. You're 100% right on that one. Why is that a hot take that's literally... It's literally correct? Because you're not hitting on that. Maybe offside if you're behind the last defender. Colombia, I mean, you got to have a line of demarcation somewhere. He was off by a toe. I mean, it's the right call. It's close. It's the right call. That's not even close to a hot take, my friend. That's literally the worst hand to be dealt because you're not hitting on that because the odds you bust are high, but the dealer's got to get to 17 and yeah. No, it sucks. Oh, that's crazy, Michael. Yeah, I want to see that. Mbappe so fast when he plays shoulder to shoulder and back to defenders, you always goal offside. Can't win the pattern. Third ball down the right, back to France, goal kick. Yeah, let's see this. Yeah, he's off by about a shoulder. That's like saying roulette. Hot take the. It's like saying roulette. Hot take the. Like 0 is a bad number to land on. Showtime. Yep. Double down on 12. On 12, do I double down? No. God, no. Not on 12. On 10, I will. I'll do it on 10 and 11, depending on what the thing has. Sometimes I'll split 10s. If the dealer has a 15, I'll split 10s. Hydration break. 15's worse. You can hit on 15. Why would 15 be worse than 16? It gives you one more card to not bust on. It's one more card to not bust on. Do I sit offside? Yeah, so the reason why with offside, if there wasn't offside, you just have strikers in the box the entire time. So if there wasn't offside, you just have 2 or 3 people just poaching around the neck and just boot the ball deep, and it just becomes a game of going back and forth. Do I split on 18? Depends. Entirely depends. I will split on 18 if the dealer has like a 16 or a 15. Entirely depends what the dealer has. Entirely depends. Never split 10s? I'll split if the dealer is not going to go in. Like, if the dealer is in, like, they have super low cards. Oh, no, it's not more technical reason. It just makes the game more exciting. Yep, crazy Dylan. But that was 12 years ago. Yeah, roulette's good. Yeah, roulette. I like playing with roulette, too. I like playing with roulette. Can less fair go up the field and create an offside? So, offside doesn't apply if you're past midfield, it doesn't apply. So if everyone's past midfield, that doesn't apply. So that's why. I only know one of the dealer's cards. My bad. My roulette numbers, I mean, I'm just going with one color. I'm going with a color. I don't go numbers, I go color. I only know one of the dealer's cards. If the dealer is a 4 or a 5, I'll do it. 4 or 5, I'll do it. 3, too risky. But 4, I'll take a chance on a 4. Take a chance on a 4 or a 5. 4 or 5, I do it. If the dealer has anything above that, I'm not splitting 10s. Offside on a corner? No. You cannot be offside on a corner. Because the ball is played from the end line. So that's where the ball is played, and you can't be offside on a corner. So that's how it's offside. Because you're already behind everyone. You're already behind the defenders. Yeah, blackjack's fun. Blackjack's a lot of fun. It's like one of the only games you can beat the casino because it's a math game. You're playing the odds. Well, if you know how to play the book, you can win. Slots I don't do. It's all luck. You're not in control of anything. That's the one game you can win. They make you win the flags up? Well, because they don't want to stop the attack just in case. That's why. Because what would happen sometimes, they would put the flag up, and then they'd be like, oh no, he was onside, but then the play's blown dead. So they put the flag up after the attack is done, just in case. So you can always go back and overturn it. Well, hockey, you know right away, but hockey, to be fair in hockey, there's a set line on the rink, so you know where you are. The players know it too at the time. Germany gets screwed. It was close. It was the right call, but it was soft. Which was more simple like hockey. Yeah, they changed the offside rule a lot. Free kick for Sweden. And Sweden going left to right. France right to left. Well, I'm not splitting 5s and 4s. I never do that. Scott, Power Potion, 500 joules. Appreciate you, man. They did, Dylan. Yep. Curacao is Curacao. Rank cow cards, yeah, if you have a good memory. Problem is that you go like 7 decks, 8 decks in one, and that can get kind of tough. Single deck blackjack, yeah, you can count. It's very easy to count in single deck blackjack. Double deflection too. Free kick of the play. Ball down the right side. It's a good set piece, but the save there by Mignon. Isak. They play it on the ground on the right side. It's a great ball in from Ayari. The shot, not a lot of power on it. More power, that might get past Mignon. They wait till 10 minutes? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they wait that long. Right, they're responsible for offside. Yeah, really, that's all the lines people do. Occasionally throw-ins, but usually it's pretty obvious who went on them. France left side, Olise. Olise goes to Mbappe. Mbappe, top of the box, looks for a run. Go back to the center of the box. On the right side now, Tchouameni gives off edge of the box, right side. Cross in, blocked behind for a corner for France on the right side. Are they in a line? Yep, big speed since 45. Yep. You have 4 deck. Yeah, that's about the max I could do with counting. 4 deck. It's the absolute max. Corner on the right. They'll play it short. Now they'll go long into the box, headed away by Lagerbielke. Back to midfield it goes for France. That's fair, Banjo. That's fair on that. On the left side here for France, Digne. Digne gives it off left side. Back to Digne. Playing it with Mbappe. Mbappe. Back to midfield. Tchouameni. Switching the play right side. Koundé. Upamecano. They'll go left side, Digne. No one in the box. Digne will just go up top now. Rabiot. Tchouameni back to Rabiot. Left side, Digne. Bacola. Space down the left, not there. We'll go back to midfield. Saliba switches to play right side. Koundé. Back to Koundé on a 1-2. Oh, back to Upamecano. Sweden playing a bit of a higher line. Go back to midfield, Saliba. Switching to play left side, Digne. Digne with some space here. Digne. A feed up top. Heavy first touch, though, by Mbappe. Cuts back to the center. He'll switch to play right side. A lot of space. It's a great switch by Mbappe. Good in possession right now. Chance to get a ball in from the right side. The ball in, headed away by Lagerbielke. Back to France, though. Top of the box. Damage not done yet. Mbappe, top of the box. There's a great ball. The turn. Rabiot saved and behind for a corner. Rabiot on the turn. Kick saved by Zetterstrom. What a ball there by Mbappe. A great turn by Rabiot. But a great kick save. Behind by Linderoth for a corner on the left. They'll go long. Olise to the top of the box. No one there. Tchouameni gets it back into the box. Koundé on the right side. Mbappe. Good ball. Koundé right side. Oh, try across. That one blocked. It's going to go behind for another corner on the right side. I don't think they will, Dylan. I don't think they will. Lots of people saying Shanghai, though. It's great. Kawhi going back. I think he's going to retire soon. Yes, I think so. I am getting that vibe, too. Corner into the 6. Head away. Especially because the Aspire stuff has not come out yet. On the right side. Good ball in. Koundé. Koundé to Mbappe! Off the post! Mbappe had a tap in. Was a great ball by Koundé to Mbappe. The left side of the net was open. Mbappe doesn't miss those. Mbappe does not miss those. The entire left side of the net open. And Mbappe. And I've seen it before, Joe. Many times, actually. Mbappe off the post. That was the chance for France. Mbappe. Closer. Would have been his 5th goal of the tournament. We get it back here, edge of the box, left side. Trying to cut inside on Back to France at midfield after the clearance by Sweden. You feel like France is due for one here. In a lot of good attacks. You feel like they're due for one before the half. The way they're playing right now. Rabiot. Rabiot tries a shot. That one over the bar. About 25 yards out on target. It's a bit too high. Goal kick. Obviously, a lot of time left, but if France does not advance, and a lot of time left, but if France does not advance, that'll be the moment they look back on Mbappe off the post on empty net. There you go, Joe. On to you. You're not kidding there. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, helps out a ton on the channel. We're less than 10 subs away from 76.2. Help us get there, haven't already. Off the goal kick, Mignon gets it right back. I'll work on the back here, Saliba. Tchouameni. Right side, Upamecano. Try to flick it down the right side, looking for Mbappe. Goes right back to Zetterstrom. He'll boot it out of play. Doesn't deal with it cleanly. Thrown for France in the attacking third. I'll go back to midfield here on the throw. Get France going right to left, Sweden left to right. Rabiot. Plays it down the left for Bakola. Bakola. Left side, Digne. Digne. Rabiot. Tchouameni. Mbappe now they'll switch it right side. Upamecano. Koundé. Dembele. Gives off no look right side. There's an overlap on the right if he wants. Won't play it. So he'll try cut it on the right side. Olise. He's got Mbappe edge of the box on the right side. He'll play it to the top of the box for Tchouameni. It's a poor ball by Mbappe. Not enough pace on that one, and Sweden win a free kick out of it. Off the challenge there from Gyökeres. Zagreb Siggia. Mbappe wants to cash my lay. Here told me, yep. March Madness, yeah, no, you can't do that. All day for a month? No. No, curfews would also be a nightmare. I mean, that takes into account that time zones just don't exist. Curfew would be a nightmare. Like, no city would ever agree to a World Cup if they were playing at like 2 in the morning. The noise, it would be too much. Mbappe, down the left side, through ball, trying to split into Bakola. Deflected, but stays with Rabiot. Rabiot tries to play a ball down the left side. Scorpion kick off the post! The putback wide! Oh my goodness! Olise might have just had the goal of the tournament. The through ball by Mbappe to Rabiot deflected. It finds Olise. A scorpion kick at the top of the box. Off the right post. Would have been one of the best goals in the history of the World Cup. The putback by Dembele did not do a good job there on the half volley. Sweden get it back on a goal kick. They're pressing here. Crossing by Sweden. Not bad. Elenka to Isak. Isak couldn't get a flick on it. Goes behind for a goal kick. But almost a good chance there for the Swedes. How's it going, Keita? Appreciate you being there. The goal offside now. They won't be looking back at that one. He was offside by a lot. You almost scored the tournament. France have hit the post twice today. They're getting some good chances. Sweden almost got one there too. The game is really opening up. Sweden taking off the ball at midfield, now cleared away. And a free kick for France as Olise goes down. Sacre Poo, where's my, yep. Olise, heavy challenge. See, he tried to get away from Linderoth. Linderoth following through on that slide challenge. Free kick for France across midfield. Can they get one before the halftime break? They've looked the better side so far. Scorpion kicks are so impressive. Oh, you're not kidding. You're not kidding on that. Well, he wait on Elise to get up. Now he is up, and they'll play out the back. Let's play out the back here. Trumeni. Right side of Obama Canoe. Back to the midfield circle. Saliba. Left side, Digne. Digne gives it off on the left, taking off the ball, gets it back. Free kick. Mbappe goes down. Free kick in a dangerous spot to whip one in. Berryval on the challenge. Really quickly, while we have this moment, this stream brought to you by Prize Fix. Use my code HMA. Play 5, get 50 instantly. If you're going to go long on the free kick, so while we wait on that set piece, here's what I'm going with tonight. Flex play. Carroll, Arise, Devers, each to get a hit. And the D-backs Giants game tonight. Use my code, available in most states. 5, get 50 instantly. Olise to take the free kick on the left side. Olise whips it to the far post. Header won by France, but right back to Stroud. Couldn't redirect it or keep it down, and Stroud gets it back in his own half. Stroud working on Saliba. Stroud running out of room. Obama Canoe commits a foul, and he can't believe it. There was no contact. Obama Canoe can't believe that call. I can't believe it either. There was no contact. Sweden get a gift of a free kick in their own half. Yeah, Sorsby, I saw that. That statement's such BS. If he was really focused on his recovery, he would not be thinking about 2027 in the draft. That's a big blow for the Aces. That's a big one. France. Ball across the field. Rabiot playing Mbappe. Good cut by Mbappe. Mbappe right at the keeper. Mbappe with a great cut. Good ball by Rabiot midfield. Mbappe immediately knew what he wanted to do. Cut inside on Lagerbielke. With a shot right at the keeper. Zitterson did not have to move. I did not miss earlier. I did not see that. Play blackjack, rack to numbers. Oh, that'd be great. Just losing at blackjack all the time. That'd be great. That'd be amazing, actually. Or roulette. They should do it for roulette. Free kick for Sweden in the attacking half. Berryval was fouled, and now Ayari's going to whip one in here from the right side, about 40 yards away from goal. Ayari. He'll go into the box. Way too much on that one. Falls right back for Koundé. Koundé gives up to Olise. Olise tries to start a counterattack. It's a poor touch, though. A heavy run down the right side. Swing with a throw on the left. In the attacking half. Throw it on the left. Sweden taking off the ball. France trying to get it back, and they do. It's a great challenge. They'll switch the play to midfield. It's a great switch. A good turn. Clever turn by Mbappe with space. With pace, I should say. Gives off left side. Bacola. The cross for Mbappe. Can't find him. Saves it for Enzo Tremeni. Top of the box. Shot here! Just wide left. France getting close. So lively on the ball. Unlucky to not have one. The turn by Olise. Just wide left. It's a great switch. The ball from Chouameni to Olise to play him on with space and pace. Because you remember, yes, there's one like 20 minutes from my house. Or my apartment, I mean. 20 minutes from me. Because we have a lot of, like, Indian grounds, so we get, we have some casinos. So I don't have to go to Vegas if I want to do it, but I don't do it. I've done it twice with a buddy of mine, but I never go by myself. I'll only go as, like, an activity with a friend. I'll never go by myself. That is asking for trouble. Bacola, left side. Dispossessed by Svensson, wins a throw-in. You finally got a knock prediction right with Norway. Yeah, I only have one prediction right so far. I'm in trouble. I had Brazil, that's it. Actually went behind for a corner. Olise to take. Intentionally advertising boards to test the structural integrity of a stadium. I love it. I do the same. Olise to take the corner on the left. 43rd minute here. Olise into the 6. Head away by Sweden. Saves a France though, top of the box. Falls for Kunde. Kunde gives it off right side. Looks for a cross in. To the top of the box. Looking on the play for Chouameni. Not a pace on that one. Swing gets a foot on it. And they clear back to midfield. Yep, they're Song Sick Resort. Yep. That's the one I go to. A lot of garden casinos. Yep. You know, those are talking sick by me. So I buy a Top Golf too. It's a nice one too. It's a really nice one. So that's just some blackjack payouts are 3-2 and not 5-4. So Kunde in the box. Kunde shot blocked by Lagerbielke. Sweden keeps from going out of play. Gudmundsson clears it from going out of play. Sweden out down the left side here. Sweden through ball down the left. Obama Canoe gets there first. LBD sack to the ball. Play back to his keeper Mignon. He's missed every single game. I mean, I could see how. I mean, it's tough. I'm surprised he didn't swap salute service and rivalry. Rivalry has to be a divisional game. So the thing is that rivalry game has to be divisional. That's the rule. Texans game is in London. Titans game will probably be a throwback. That's probably why. So that's why they did it. It can't be the Texans. Go up top here. Shove on the top of the box. Saved. Zetterstrom. Save at the top of the box. Olise. Some close a few times. Had a good look at it. Zetterstrom with the dive. Bottom left corner, a little quick off the corner, short. Dembele. Left side, Mbappe. Mbappe. Mbappe! Goal! Right side netting. There it is. The long overdue goal for France. Mbappe makes up for the earlier miss on an empty net. He is forgiven. What a goal, what a cut. Mbappe, a well-deserved goal for France. It's been coming for a while. France with a 1-0 lead, and they deserve a lead. A great set piece there. Dembele, Mbappe cuts back inside. Cleverly done. Gets Gyökeres. And into the right side of the net. No keeper saving that. It's a laser into the right side of the net. Salute service Tennessee. Let me check. Salute. Oh yeah, because that's after Veterans Day. That's actually, yeah, that's a good point actually. Because that's after Veterans Day. You would have thought it would be before Veterans Day. One on that one, John, sir. He'd be in the hall. He'd be in the hall. If he scores a touchdown, he'd be in the hall. He'd be in the hall. He would be in the hall. Yeah, France looks dominant. France looks dominant. Yeah, if he scores that touchdown, he's in the hall. Swing on the right side, taking down Svensson. Not going to win a free kick. Cleared away by France. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I didn't realize that, because Titans is after Veterans Day. You think it'd be before Veterans Day. Cross in for Sweden. Chance there. Wide. Cross from the right side into the 6 on the left. And then Stroud over the bar. But a good chance there on the left post. Called fixture set mattress. I'm not sure. 130 head IKEA. It's a great cross in. And then Stroud. Wide right on the shot. Goal kick for France. 3 more chances again. Yep, that's twice. They caught him out in counterattacks. They've caught him out napping a few times. Not really sustained buildup, but twice they've gone him on crosses. Just got to put him in. They're getting looks. Sweden's getting good looks, as is France, obviously. Sweden will feel unlucky to not have a goal. France will feel unlucky to only have one. It's been a fun match. Berryvall at midfield. Berryvall into the attacking third. One-touch pass. Goes left side, taking off the ball. Back, though, for Berryvall. Berryvall. Poor touch. He gets it back, though. Gets around Bakula. Feeds edge of the box, right side. Elanka. Elanka. Taking off the ball. Gets it back on the right side. Svensson. Back down. That should be a penalty. That could be a penalty. I think he was offside before the foul. He was. The initial ball by Elanka. Svensson was offside beforehand. So yes, Elanka was taken down in the box. Might have gone down too easily by Digne. MJD 10. No chance. No chance. Mbappe's how much younger than Messi? He's 25. Mbappe's only 25. He's so good. Yeah, for instance, it's really embarrassing. Yeah, they're dominant. You know, it feels like that, Alex. It feels like a collision course. We go to halftime. Oh, he's 27, not 25. Well, they haven't blown it dead yet. Thought we were going to halftime there. Still not yet. Thought we were going to halftime. Just jostling around midfield. Should be any minute now for halftime. And hopefully you guys tailed along with it with the Mbappe-Haaland play. Thrown on the left here for Digne. We played more than 3 minutes. And now we go to halftime. They lose 2-1 to Mbappe of soccer? Nah. Nah, not at this point. He got that crazy goal. Yeah, he could destroy that record. He will destroy that record. Especially with an expanded tournament, he will destroy that record. He could have 30 when all is said and done. Mbappe's a legend. He got the goal for France in stoppage time. Yeah, not 25, yeah, 27. I bet on that. He's got at least, yeah, probably 2. At least a second off the bench. Need to watch more full games, see most of the highlights? All good. Yeah, they're fun. The games are good. The game's been really good. France with a 1-0 lead. We go to halftime. I'll see you guys in just a bit. We'll come back from halftime. France. All France so far. Getting a lot of chances early on. They have one. They could have more. See you guys in a bit. France with a stoppage time goal from Mbappe. Another one for him in his incredible resume. Another one for him, his 5th of this World Cup. Going for the Golden Boot. And more importantly for France, going for all 3 points. As they look to win this match and clinch their spot in the round of 16. And this one brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA, play $5. Get 50 instantly. No changes for either side at the halftime break. Sweden going right to left. France in the blues, left to right. So very good first half. One of the, probably the liveliest first half of this knockout stage so far. Had some big chances there. 7 shots on goal. Some awfully close chances for both sides. Sweden will feel hard done to not have a goal. France will feel hard done to only have 1. It's a great first half. We'll see if a second is just as good. Thrown from the right side here for Sweden. We're live for all the matches today. Mexico, Ecuador later tonight. Thrown into the box on the right side. Head away by France. Back to the top of the box it goes, though. For Sweden, they'll boot it down the left side. And a bit too much on that one for Isak. It's won by Koundé. Koundé wins the foul. As Isak threw him off the ball. Yeah, I'm excited too, Alex, for that, yeah. Yeah, France winning the World Cup that in 98. I mean, they were the host nation, but they were also... That was one of the weakest teams to win the World Cup. How's it going, James? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, 4 of their 6 lost happened in the 50s and 60s. Yeah, a lot's changed since then. A lot has changed. This is a France team that is one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world. Sweden, a team that did not win a single match in qualifying for the World Cup. They qualified through the Nations League path. In their group, they did not win a single match. So we're able to make it. So it'll be a monumental upset. So far, France looking like the giants that they are. France down the right side. Ball down the right, Dembele. Dembele on the right side. Goes up top, Koundé. Koundé. Trying to play a 1-2 on the right side for Dembele. Dembele can't get there. It takes a deflection. Back to France at midfield. I know Sweden's got to go for an equalizer, so the longer this game goes on, the more Sweden's going to press for an equalizer. It means it's going to open up. It could be incredibly lively. The final 20 minutes of this match could be incredibly lively. First half was lively. It could get even crazier. Depending on when Sweden gets the equalizer, if they get one at all. Olise. Back to midfield, Upamecano. Switching the play left side. We'll go for Saliba. Digne. Threw ball down the left. It's a good ball down the flanks. Edge of the box here, Bakola. Bakola tries to get across it around Svensson. It goes behind for a corner. That French jersey in the Sins, yep. Thank God I was 1 year old in 98 because I would have been livid at the USA's performance during that World Cup. Thank God I was not there to experience it. I mean, I was there, but I was 1. The corner they'll go, or they're going to call it a throw. So I'll just go at the back here on the throw. Tchouameni, left side. Again, France going left to right. Sweden right to left. Through ball down the left. It's a good ball chance for a cross in. Trying to get around Svensson. I want to throw it. Supposed to be a baseball holiday? Yep. Bye, Bonilla Day. LeBron to the Rockets. I would be surprised on that. Not sure they have the money with KD. Yeah, field of France and France are their own tier. Yeah. It's France, Argentina in the field. I have France winning it all. I would take the field, but if you put Argentina in the mix with France, I would take France, Argentina. Rabiot gives it off left side. Back up top, Tchouameni. Tchouameni. He'll try a shot. That one well over the bar. Thought about it from 30 yards out. Probably should have thought better. Yeah, bye Bonilla. Yep, bye Bonilla day. The day where the Mets paid Bobby Bonilla $1 million. Despite the fact that he has not played for the team in 25 years. They'll keep paying him for another decade and a half. My favorite day. Yeah, winner of this match plays Paraguay on Independence Day. There you go, RC. It ends in 2035. So we're in the single digits. You know, we are in the single digits. We are in the single digits. There are only going to be a few more Bobby Bonilla days, so don't take them for granted. We're in the single digits after tomorrow. Yeah, 2035, yep. France are on the field at this point? Yeah. No, don't keep swinging this game. Nope. They got a lot of chances. France in the first half. They only got one. Can they get a second before the next hydration break? Obama Canoe switching the play left side. Tries to flick it on for Mbappe on the header. It's one back by Sweden. They'll get it back at midfield, but then good challenge by Tchouameni. And he gets there. Wins it back for France in his own half. Tchouameni. Left side, Rabiot. Or Saliba, I should say. Switching the play right side. It's a great switch. Dembele. Good first touch. They played on the right side. Dembele. Through a ball. That's a great ball. Chance here for a cross to the top of the box. The cross was poor. Koundé. It was a great switch. A great through ball. The cross was poor. Olise gets it back to the right side. The turn. Dembele tries to feed it to Mbappe. Deflected. Deflected by Lagerbielke. Not that it matters. Flag was up for offside. Mbappe, I mean, he's definitely top 3 for France. Imagine 1-year-old me streaming that World Cup. Can you imagine? Best realistic outcome. Oof. I mean, that's a weird one because obviously, like, no one thought Costa Rica was making the quarterfinals in 2014. No one would have thought that was realistic. I mean, look, if the USA plays their game, they can beat anyone. I truly believe that. The USA plays their game. They can play with anyone. Now, realistically, I would say the quarterfinals are the end of the road. France, Olise, through ball. Good ball, the shot in! Olise on the through ball! And it's Bacola! Doubles the score! Bacola! Bacola! 2-0 France! What a ball! What a ball by Olise to Bacola down the left side. And France dominating right now. What a ball. They get it back in midfield on a poor pass by Sweden. Space in the midfield circle to play it for Olise. Olise to Bacola, and it just goes near side. A great pass by Olise through the legs of Lagerbielke. And Bacola buries it near post. 2-0 France. And 2-0 comebacks. It's happened. It's happened, but it's very rare in a situation like this. If Paraguay, they're going to park the bus. And Bobby Bonilla made a deal with that too with the Orioles. Yep. Yeah, so I think a quarterfinals are the best outcome for the USA. I think they lose to Spain in the quarters. But you get past Bosnia, you get past Belgium, / Senegal, and that's the plan. You know, France's back line's not the best. You know, exactly. Yeah, Bonilla was good, but not that. Yeah, my mom would be weird, like, why is a 1-year-old streaming? How does a 1-year-old know how to talk and work OBS? Yeah, 2-0 can happen. It's happened before. But, look, USA came back from down 2-0 in 2010. 2022, Japan was up 2-0 to Belgium. They lost. But a match like this, where it's David against Goliath, this one looks hard. I came back with 3-0. Yeah, it's happened before. I've seen it many times, but this would take a lot. David against Goliath, this would take a lot. Stroud, Goodmanson, back into his own box. And the Mexico-Ecuador winner plays England, yep. How many goals? Mexico-Ecuador, 1. Raul Jimenez will get a goal. There's going to be like 3 shots that entire match. 3 shots on target that entire match. There's not going to be much in that. It's going to be the antithesis of this game. I don't expect much. Will that be up to expectations? Yes. Swin's going to come back, Swin's Goliath. I'll double the bet if you want. I'll double if you want. I'll go 100 times if you want. I'll up my thing from 50 to 100 if you want it, weather fan. I'll up it from 50 to 100 if you double yours. You took the over? Oh, man. Currently in North Dakota. All right. The least populous county seat. So what is that, like 20 people? Corner on the right side for Sweden. If you want to double, I'll do it. So you give me 12, and if they win, I'll give you 600. I'll do that if you want. Or no, 12, because I'm doubling my stake too. So 12 for 1,200. I'll give you 1,200. You give me 12. If you want to do that, I'll do it. So we're at 6. If you want to do that, I'll do it. 12 too risky? If you can get 1,200. You can get 1,200. I'll go for 10 if you want. If you want to go 10. 10 for 1,000, I'll do that. I'll go 10 for 1,000. If you want to go 10 for 1,000, I'll do that. 10 for 1,000. It's up to you on that. If French do Fabian, I need some of those covered. Corner on the right side. Into the box. Trying to find the head of Berryville. Goes behind. Goal kick. Yeah, I'll go 10 for 1,000 if you want. Terrible bet? I don't know a terrible bet, but there's not going to be much. There's not going to be much. Seeing Barcelona from Monaco, man. 10 for 1,000? Yep. There we go. It's a deal. It's a deal. 10 for 1,000. 10 for 1,000. Handshake bets live with chat. Let's go, Laser. Yep. So 10 on Sweden to win the World Cup. And if they do, I owe you 1,000. If they don't, you owe me 10. 10 on Sweden to win the World Cup. I owe you 1,000 if they don't. Or if they do, you owe me 10 if they don't. There's 23 people, man. I was kidding when I said 20. You're telling me there's 23 people in that entire county? There's more people in this chat. There's triple the people in the chat right now than there are people in that county. That is... How is that a county? You better odds than Sportsbook, yep. How is that a county? Correct bet? Ecuador under 1.5. Ecuador is not going to get more than 1 goal. Ecuador under 1.5. I feel pretty comfortable with that. Yeah, we're in Mexico. Takes on England, DRC. You know, French League, yeah, they're on pace with Italy right now. Sweden's going to make a sub soon. Ali's going to come on the pitch in just a little bit for the Swedes. France on the right side, Dembele. Are the Mets still paying Bobby? It was Bernie Madoff. Thank Bernie Madoff for that. Or at least say switch and play back to a Skipper Mignon. Fact, Rob. He's not getting a max contract. He's going to play for happiness. He's not going to play for the money. So it might take a little bit less to go to a spot there he wants to be. Midfield here for France. They'll play it down the left side. Dembele. Dembele switches to play right. Koundé. Koundé. Gives it off right flank. He goes for Olise. Olise trying to cross inside Gudmundsson. Olise, great through ball. Chance here. Koundé. Koundé, the cross. It's saved by Zetterstrom. No, I don't think he wants max deal. 700 county people total. That's insane. I think Egypt beats Australia. I think so too. Australia is nothing up top. Egypt's a way better side. I think Egypt wins that game quite comfortably, actually. You do mean directly, Lacer, yep. You know, Paris FC, I love they play like right across the street. I love that. The same is like right next to it. I love it. I have Mexico winning that game against Ecuador, like 1-0. Egypt is definitely the better side against Australia. Way better. Australia has nothing up front. They've not scored their last 2 matches. They can only go on counterattacks. I think Egypt is the way better side. I don't think it'll be close. Like 2-0, 3-0 Egypt, I don't think there's going to be much in that match for Australia. Ecuador -1.5 is -490. Oh, under 1.5 is -490. I take that. It's not bad. I take that. Not the best odds, but it's under -500. Down the right side here, Gyökeres goes down. Goal kick. Trying to play a ball down the right side, Gyökeres. 650 people in the county. That's insane. That is insane to me. Man. They'll go quickly off the goal kick. Olise. And France going left to right, Sweden right to left. Digne. Left side here at midfield. Olise. Olise looks to switch play to the right. He'll go for Mbappe. It's a poor back pass to Olise. Sweden trying to start a counterattack. Heavy touch, though. Chouameni gets it by on Isak. Running on a shot will be MVP. How much you want to bet on that? I'll go unlimited odds on that one if you want. I'll go unlimited odds on that. France switching the play right side. Dembele to the top of the box on the right. Rabiot. Back to Rabiot from Dembele. Rabiot, top of the box. Chance here, Dembele. Mbappe chips it into Rabiot. Rabiot can't get there in time. Stays with France, though. Edge of the box, right side. Dembele up top. Olise with space. Saved. Trying to get some good bend on that one. Zetterstrom with a diving save. Corner kick. Wait, I didn't know that, Rob. That's awesome, actually. Yeah, first-time fans will root against Messi. That is crazy to think about. Some fans, at least. It's going to be an Argentina home game. It's going to be an Argentina home game. 100%. You know, I lived, like, counties, like, over 1 million. Yeah, like Maricopa, Long Island. I mean, Long Island's got a huge population. Corner on the left side. Head away by Gyökeres. Back to France at midfield, Digne. Gives it off on the left side. Up top it goes, Chouameni. Chouameni switches to play right side, Koundé. Need France to get one more goal? Well, you have... Wait, France has scored 2, so you have France 2+ goal. Wait, what? You have that. Mbappe, top of the box, Dembele. Dembele, Chouameni. Koundé. Up top it goes, Upamecano. Rabiot. I'll chip it left side. Back to midfield on the left. Rabiot. Back to midfield. Norway rested their starters the final match day against France. They're like, we're not going to win this match. We want the rest. We'll play Ivory Coast, deal with everything later. Based on the way France is playing today, and based on what Norway did earlier today, looks like a good decision. Looks like a darn good decision. Mbappe switches to play right side. Dembele. Trying to get around Goodmanson. Through ball down the right. Koundé in the box. Koundé right side. Back to Dembele. Edge of the box right side. Dembele crosses in. No one there. Zetterstrom corrals it easily. 82 people in a county. Man. It's just a national park. Wow. So if you're born in that, you have a greater than 1% chance of being the head of that county. Italy wins World Cup 6-4-20. Let's go. Under 0.5 goals first half. I could see that. Yep, regular content for the World Cup. Yep. Oh, yeah, 100%. Even during the World Cup. I mean, right now we're doing like 3 streams a day, so it's a lot, but we'll have some off days soon. Once it gets to 2 matches a day, we're going back to videos. We're going back to videos. Don't worry. The videos are coming back. 100,000%. 100,000 gajillion. I hate not getting videos out. It's just impossible with the World Cup right now with how spread out the matches are and how much I'm on stream. It's like March Madness, but on steroids. Instead of 4 days, it's like a month. But, yeah, regular content, yeah. Oh, yeah, 100,000%. We're going to go heavy on the vids afterwards. I hate not getting videos out. It sucks. Like, I wish I could do it. I wish I could get videos out at the same time. There's so much more to talk about. The next one's going to be a Bills video. I have a World Cup video to do with Tony Meola. I've got another Jets video in the works. I've got so much. I've got a Washington video from the 80s in the works. Or I guess a Cowboys video from the 80s. There's so much content coming up. Just gotta wait for the madness of the round of 32 to die down. Once round of 16 happens, we're fine. Sweden right side in the attacking third. Trying to play a 1-2 intercepted by Chouameni. Chouameni gives it off, and now it's Olise. Olise, good chip down the left side. They'll go across midfield. Good run here. He can play him through if he wants. He can play him through as an overlap instead. We'll play him through. Olise! Olise! Deflected wide corner. Olise was calling for it. He ended up getting it. The shot deflected. Corner kick left side. Yeah, I don't think Sweden's won the World Cup. This is the one match where if you don't have any picks right in the knockout round afterwards, I question you. Like, this is the one. I get not having any matchups right now. But if you don't have one right after this, I question how you filled your bracket out. Berryval comes out. Stroud comes out. Double sub here for the Swedes. Ali Zanili coming on. Corner on the left side. Olise to take from the left flag. He'll go short. They went short on their goal at the end of the first half. Now they'll whip it into the box. Punched away by Zetterstrom. Saves with France, right side edge of the box. Koundé. Flag stays down for the moment. The shot by Obama Canoe is blocked, but not sure that would have been offside or not. I'll play the advantage. Sweden across midfield. Trying to flick it left side for Ali, who was streaking down the left side. Intercepted by France. Sweden get it back in their own half. Ali. Trying to turn around his man. He gets around Koundé. Good turnaround, Koundé. Koundé falls to the ground. Ali, good ball left side. Chance here. Isak. Cross in. Chouameni gets there first. Fargo is about 25% North Coast population. That does not surprise me. That does not surprise me that Fargo is where most of the population resides. It's almost like Canada. I think 90% of the population is within 30 minutes of the border. I think that's what it is, right? 90% of the population for Canada is within 30 minutes of the border. Or something like that. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Sweden. Midfield. They'll go to the midfield circle here. Left side, Gudmundsson. Linderhoff. Lagerbielke. Back to Linderhoff in his own half. Play it to midfield. 1-2 goes back to Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson, long switch down the right side. This is the largest lead any team has had in the knockout rounds. No team's had a 2-goal lead before France. We'll go to the hydration break. Sweden throw when we get back. Oh, 8% is within 90 minutes, yeah. Favorite announcing for Fox? I like the one. I like the one pairing. I really also like, well, Delacamera's not good. Landon Donovan's not good. Oh, man, I'm blanking on the name. I really like, who is it? I like Jackie a lot. I think she's very good. I think she deserves more love. I think she's really good. Dark's great, but just Donovan's not good. Yeah, Donovan's cheeks. Delacamera has nothing left in the tank. He's bad at this point. I mean, you can't go wrong with Strong and Holden. You can't go wrong. I like Jackie Oatley a lot. I really like Jackie Oatley. Oatley's really good. Of course, the one pairing is the one for a reason. But I do like Oatley. If you like what we see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, also tell the channel. Albuquerque about 30%. I'm guessing Albuquerque and Santa Fe probably make them at least 50%. Fletcher Organs, they're good. They're good. I gotta say, like, Fox's announcers, for the most part, for the World Cup are not bad. They've gotten a lot better. 2018, there were a lot of bad ones. 2018, there were a lot of bad ones. They've gotten a lot better. They've gotten a lot better. One British, one American. Yeah, that's a good combo. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you being here. I mean, Spanish is a good way to watch. Soccer was made for the Spanish language. I'll put it that way with the calls. Rio Rancho? I've never heard of Rio Rancho, but I guess part of the Albuquerque suburbs. Ooh, man, that's tough. Byron Sell. Man. Sell the affair. Rent the inn, buy surgery. Let's try that. Contour's great, yeah, and he's still so young, too, relatively speaking. He's been going at it since 1990. He still has another 3 World Cups in him. It's crazy. Thrown on the right side for Sweden. Backing away here in the 70th minute. Cleared away by France. Can they start a counterattack? Dembele, good ball down the left side. He's onside, streaking player down the field. Olise! 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 Saved! Olise! He's come so close to a goal. That was his best chance. One-on-one with the keeper off the counterattack. Would have surely put this game out of reach. Zetterstrom with the save. In a one-on-one spot. Man. Dorothy on the top crew. I'm okay with him not being. He's great. I'm okay with him not being. Where's rank all-time upsets? It's Triple H up shot. Depends how they do it. If they do it on PKs, it's not as high. If they do it from the run of play, if they win in regulation from the run of play, or extra time from the run of play, it's miracle on ice levels. If Cabo Verde beats Argentina, not on PKs, but in actual run of play, they win. It is miracle on ice levels of upsets. Ali goes down the left side, cuts back inside Dembele. Ali looks for a cross. He tried to get around Koundé. Koundé does well to win it. Goal kick. Thank God he missed the app. I feel that. Don't worry about the friend. Went on PKs. Well, because PKs means they didn't score. It would still be impressive. Don't get me wrong. Being upset. Don't get me wrong. Being upset. But it's a little bit different if you tie versus if you win. Secondly, it'd be a tie. I do agree with that, Mark. They've gotten better at that. They have gotten better at not dumbing it down, but it used to be really bad. Doué's going to check in for France in just a little bit. Does goal differential matter in the knockout? No, it does not. Nope. Nope. You win, you move on, you lose, you're out. But the bracket's preset. The bracket is preset. Offside flag up for Sweden. Isak, call for offside. France play down the left side here. France quick off the free kick. Left flank has Olise. We'll play Olise top of the box. Olise cuts back left side. Great through ball. What a through ball. What a goal. Mbappe. What a ball by Olise. What a goal by Mbappe. They're on another level right now. France is on another level right now. Olise, a great ball down the left side. Mbappe, a perfect finish. His second of the match. His 6th of this World Cup. And surely, France's throw. Kylian Mbappe is now 1 goal behind Lionel Messi for the most in World Cup history. Oh, no, you don't, Daniel. No, you don't. No, now... Actually, he might be off. He might be off. He might be off. We'll see. Bring Spanish. I appreciate you, Tim. The shoulder might have been off. As it stands, is a good goal. Mbappe, as it stands right now, 1 goal behind. Yeah, that's close. That is close. It might be offside. Not sure if Linderhoff held him on. They might take a look at this. They might take a look. It's Aaron Lewis to the goal. Yep. It's good. It's a good goal. It's a good goal. Dembele comes off. Conde comes off. It's a good goal. We'll get the VAR angle in a little bit. But Mbappe, 18 goals in the World Cup. Averages about 1 per match. 1 away from tying Messi. He's still in his 20s. This is unheard of. Truly unheard of. What Mbappe is doing is Mr. Michael Jordan. He is a man amongst boys out there. And a phenomenal ball by Olise, who is my man of the match. Olise's flat out of his mind today. France could have 6 at this point. They really could. They're firing all cylinders. They're absolute class. The subs here again. Gusteau coming on. And Doué coming on. France down the left side. Up top. Olise gives off right side. Cross in. From Doué, cleared away. Thought he should have gone for goal there. Cleared away back to Rabiot. Bar anything crazy, Sweden's World Cup will end here. Not qualifying in 22. It's offside, dude. Membership. It's not offside. It's so Mbappe Salmon said it's a good goal. Yep. Like a big goal also. Yep. The 4-length goal. So here's the thing. I will do that for the later rounds. I got to be smart with the voice. Calling every game, I got to be smart with the voice. When we get to the later rounds, where it's 1 game a day, 100% we're doing that. 100,000%. If it feels right, we're doing it. But with 4 games a day, or in this case 3 games a day, especially match day 3 where it was 6 games a day, I gotta be smart because if I do that, I'm gonna blow my voice out. But 100%, I'll do the fuller length goal when we get to the later rounds. Just gotta be smart with the voice. Push from behind, free kick for France. Now, USA, all bets are off. USA, all bets are off. USA, I'm gonna be terrified. Like, I'm gonna be stressed out. It's gonna be like a high point game on stream. You wanna know what it's gonna be like? It's gonna be like a high point game on stream. Digne comes off meanwhile for France. Hernandez comes on. They'll have 2 subs remaining. So just keep that in mind. USA, I might be a nervous wreck. Yeah, I'll pull it. Yeah, appreciate you just once, guy. Calvary lose at 5-0. I'm not sure they're going to allow 5 because, I mean, Argentina's better, but obviously Calvary just going to park the bus. Just going to park the bus. Winner of this, they'll play Paraguay. Adonis, he's doing the games. I did not realize that. He pays for himself important. Yep. I know, like, everyone's doing the games. Like, Football Nation's doing the games. I know, I didn't know Adonis was doing them. I'm sure people will do the final, too. I'm sure Grassi or Tree or people will do the final when that time comes. Everyone's doing. That was something in the World Cup that I didn't know what was going to be like. Because, like, I love doing it. I want to do it, but I'm competing against the whole world. I'm competing against literally everyone. That's why I was blown away when I got, like, some of these streams were getting, like, 5-6 figures. It's like, wait, what? Pretty sure US Bosnia? 2-0. 2-0. Mbappe, left side. Give his off edge of the box on the left. Fakes the cutback. Overlap on the left. We'll play the overlap. Cross in. Cleared by Lagerbielke. Yeah, they're going to be tough to break down, but I do think USA will get one of a good run by Pulisic and then a second one off like a set piece or something. So I'm going to go 2-0. But I've never seen the USA win a knockout game in my life, so I know it's Bosnia, quote unquote. I know it's round of 32. It's not the same as the round of 16, but I've never seen the US win a knockout game in my life, so I'm going to be losing my mind. Like, I'm not used to this. The only time it happened was 0-2. Came with top tier ball. I appreciate you. I mean, I love soccer, just haven't called it. But I did it in I did it in college. I did all 4 years of college. I called for the men's soccer team there. So I've always loved soccer. It's just never got a chance to call it. Just time-wise, it just didn't work out. Double step for Sweden coming in. Up top here, meanwhile, Due shot spilled, but saved by Zetterstrom. Oh, no, I get you on that one, Tim. Yeah, no, I'm going to crank it up during that. Don't worry. Don't worry, but I appreciate you, man. You know, I love this sport. I've always loved it. I've loved it my whole life. It's just I never got a chance to call it. Just either time zone-wise or I was still Football Channel back then or all that, so just never really got a chance. I figured we had to do it during the World Cup. We'll do some Premier League next year, too, during the spring. Not during the fall, because there's sleep schedule. Voice would be shot. If we do it in the mornings in college football, we'd be shot. Sweden right side, through ball. Zanili, cross in, saved. Looking for Isak. But next year, we're definitely doing Women's World Cup. We're definitely doing Euros in 28. Oh, quick. Down the left side. Good ball there by Hernandez. Plays up top. What a cutback! What a cutback! Saved. Bakola. What a cutback by Bakola. Got 2 Swedish defenders on the ground. He'll win a corner kick. A double ankle breaker. Lagerbielke and Svensson completely caught out. You have 5 million fans combined. It's going to be more than that. It's going to be 6 million by the time. Moving it to Tinkle? Why? Why would they do that? I mean, why does the cup exist? That's also a good question. Double sub here for Sweden. Svensson comes off. Ayari comes off. Nygren, Svanberg on. Corner kick. Headed away by Linderoff. Let's get these subs in. Yeah, they're coming back to the USA. 100%. 5 million, we're not even through the round of 32. They're coming back. The money's too good. France make a double sub in just a little bit as well. Midfield here for France. Elise. Back to Chouameni. Chouameni right side of Upamecano. Midfield circle. We'll go back left side. Rabiot. Down the flank on the left. Mbappe. Tries to cut inside. Dispossessed by Lagerbielke. Back to midfield for France. I think so, Dylan, yeah. G6 for soccer content? I would love... So, look, at some point, I would love to have channels going for every sport, history videos all the time for every sport. At some point, run it like a company, like that. At some point. Not even close to that yet. But we already have... I'll put it this way. We already have more views, and a lot of it's streaming, but we already have more views this year than we did all of last year. Which is nuts to think about. Like, I could not stream... or do another video for the rest of the year, we'd have more views than we had in 25. 25 was a good year, too. Threw all down the right side, out of play. Too much on for Elise. Your friend's got a field goal, yep. Right, 94 the record for 32 years. Only at half the teams that they do now, yep. At 24. Come back to the USA with an expanded field, and man. Mbappe's going to come off. A good afternoon for him. 2 goals. He'll give the captain armband off. Elise comes off, my man of the match. World class today. World class for Elise. France with the game well in hand. Cherki and Mateta, come on. It's the final subs. With the game well in hand. No hat trick for Mbappe, nope. Oh, yeah, it was easily the most financially successful. Because they had no, they didn't have to build anything. Like, that's why USA is a great spot. You don't have to build anything. These sold-out matches had to build absolutely nothing. That's why they love it here. That's why FIFA loves the U.S. That's why all these places want to go U.S. That's why all these places want to go into the U.S. That's why Copa America wants to do it in the U.S., even though it's South America. Because you don't have to build anything. All the fans are here already. All the stadiums are here. You have to do nothing. Like, the running thing was you could move the World Cup to the USA. We could do it. You give us a day of prep, we could do it. Like, every game is sold out. It's crazy. Be higher, actually, if it wasn't in Mexico and Canada, because their stadiums are smaller. Toronto only holds 40K. Monterrey doesn't hold 65K or whatever. Guadalajara doesn't hold that many. BC Place holds under 60K. It'd actually be higher if it was just in the USA. So they'll come back here. They'll go 64 in 2038, and we could see 10 million for that. Long thrown here for Sweden. Head away by Bakala. Back to the top of the box. They'll try on the half volley and well on a play. They don't have world-class facilities like New York, New Jersey Stadium. Yeah, people are impressed by this stadium. I'm like, man. Yeah, we got up by a lot of subs. We have gone up by a lot of subs. I know the last 2 months, it's been about 2,000 subs we've gone up by. It's one of the best months we've ever had. So in goal change, no fiction. They're not going to do that. Like, the World Cup started on... What day did it officially start? It started on June 11th. I was at 74,591. We're at 76,195. So we should be hopefully at 77 in a little bit. I just want that plaque. I want that plaque so badly. Saliba. Tromeni. Through ball down the left side. It's a great ball. Played on here. Bakala. Bakala looks for a cross in. Trying to get around Negron. Back up top. Now the flag goes up for offside. Shirky. Can't get a shot off as it's offside. Host a Euro here. They wouldn't do Euro. They can go solo bid. Yep, they can go solo bid. I think they will. I'll try to at least. I think they will. Euros are the one they wouldn't do here. Because, I mean, Euros, the Euros are the one they wouldn't do. Because they don't invite guest nations. Unlike other confederations, they don't invite guest nations. And Euros, they have the infrastructure in some of these places. Like, England's got the infrastructure already. England's going to do it in a couple of years, and they've got all the infrastructure. Sweden, right side. Edge of the box, intercepted. Goes into play, Swedish throw on the right. Joins Scotland, US bid for Euro. I mean, if FIFA could, would they have the World Cup here every other tournament? If they could, yes, they would. The money's too good. And you want to get oversaturated. You wouldn't have to worry about oversaturation. The money's too good. Linderoff. Plays the top of the box. 1-2. Linderoff. Back it goes. The shot saved. Yacarez. He got behind Obama Canoe. A good save there by Mignon. But I think FIFA will make it so that the U.S. hosts once every 20 years. Not every other year, but I could definitely see, especially with the rotations and the expanded tournament, I could definitely see it playing out where, in essence, the USA will host once every 20 years. You go once in Europe, once in the Middle East, once somewhere else, another time in Europe, and then US. I could see that. Sub here for Sweden. Isak comes off. Nielsen comes on. That'll be their last sub. Will they travel that? They would travel for that, but they would not be happy. They would not be happy about it. Yeah, but I could see definitely FIFA. 2 World Cups in Europe. 1 in Middle East. 1 in Africa / South America / Asia. Not counting Middle East. And then USA. So basically, we'll have it close to every 20 years or every 16 years. Right, England may be the only place where this infrastructure is in place. Spain also. Spain's got it. Four minutes of added time. Not much in this one. In terms of time remaining, not many stoppages. France, a dominant performance. Really, today has just been a celebration of French football. France, this would be their fourth straight World Cup winning a knockout match. Dating back to their triumph in Russia, they have lost just one of their last 16 World Cup matches. Dating back to that incredible run in Russia, where they were world class. Yeah, Europe pick out the 6 best teams on the continent. Well, I did it for Euro 2020. I think you lose the diaspora. Yeah, Google that. Walk off, yep. Cross in from the right side. The half volley over the bar. Matea. Good ball in from Doué. There you go. Walk off. France has scored at least 3 goals in every match this World Cup. An offense firing on all cylinders. Outscore their opponents 13-2 across the 4 matches. Plus 11 goal difference, averaging about a 3-goal win per match. There's every other team in the world, and then there's France. That's what it feels like in this World Cup. Mbappe, 2 goals for him, 6 this World Cup. Could get the golden boot. Sweden in the attacking third. Maybe one last chance to get something out of this match. Ilanka. Right side it goes. Through ball down the right. Looking to play on Zanili. Intercepted there by Saliba. Saliba gets it out midfield. Cherki. Cherki. Space for a counterattack. Cherki. Oh, so much space. So much space. Cherki. Cherki. Ball down the right side. Oh, it's a poor ball. Doué was streaking down the right side. Should have been a fourth. Italy being England at Wembley. That was so funny. Oh, man. Ali down the left side. Pushed from behind. They want a foul. They're going to get it. Cherki on the foul. The machine. Yep, there you go. Yeah, after this is done, we will be live from Mexico, Ecuador. I'll start in 2 hours. I'll redirect you there. Lindelof in the midfield circle. Give it off right side. Lagerbielke. Svanberg. Switching the play right side. Cross into the box. Header won by France. Rabiot gives it back. Top of the box. Ilanka. Ilanka. Turn in the box. Is a good turn. The shot saved. Svanberg. Not a bad effort. Thrown for Sweden on the right side. But Sweden's World Cup will end here. The whistle blows for full time. Sweden made the quarterfinals last time they qualified in 2018. They will win 1 game at this World Cup, and that is it. Shut out for the first time this World Cup. After beating Tunisia 5-1, they allowed 9 goals the ensuing 3 matches. And France, 3 goals, 3 points, and now 3 matches away from another trip to the final, which will be their 3rd straight. All good, V-Dub. All good. Sorsby, yeah, no surprises there. I think Jason Giambi has something to do with the walk-off. I think Jason Giambi definitely has something to do with it. Yeah, Sweden, they qualified a crap way. Sweden qualified a complete crap way. And they didn't win a match. They literally, they got through the Nations League path. They should not have been there. They should not have been there. Took care of Tunisia, but everyone took care of Tunisia. The memory for Sweden in this World Cup is that they beat Tunisia so badly that Tunisia fired their manager. They might, Billy. They might. If another player was betting, yep, shocker. Shock Pikachu there. CFL, yeah, they didn't ban him, but they're not going to take him. It's going to be incredibly awkward, Joe. Yeah, it's going to be incredibly awkward. All right. I'm going to be eliminated, Blue. Yep. All right, so here's the game plan. Next match in 2 hours, Mexico, Ecuador. We'll start that stream in about 90 minutes. Does it matter? Yes, it matters in terms of qualifying. There are some paths you can qualify for. I don't want to say most irrelevant team. I think Panama might be the most irrelevant. They didn't score a goal. Yeah, Jason Giambi, oh yeah. It's all ritual and losing, yep. All right, see you guys in 2 hours for Mexico, Ecuador.